Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here. And in today's GTA video, we're going to be taking a look at some GTA 6 bits of news and info, including how a Rockstar employee has posted on their business social media that they're working on some projects, and one of them is very likely GTA 6. We'll be discussing what that means potentially for the development. We'll also be taking a look if Grand Theft Auto 6 will be making an appearance at the Super Bowl this year, as well as hearing from Rockstar Games insiders on how GTA 6 is coming along. So let's start with that Rockstar employee who actually posted something interesting on their LinkedIn page. This was first posted by a user King Vegito 9000 on the GTA 6 subreddit, who posted an image, and I don't know who this is from, and they probably didn't reveal that for a reason. But this is a Rockstar employee's LinkedIn page, which essentially is like business Facebook. It's where you can connect with other business individuals, as well as talk about your achievements, accomplishments, post your resume, etc. I'm sure many of you guys might have experience with that. So this individual has been with Rockstar Games for 9 years and 8 months, so just going on 10 years, which is really cool. And it looks like the role they have is a senior designer role, taking place in Leeds, England, in the United Kingdom. And they've been doing this since June 2011 to the present day. And they've worked on Grand Theft Auto 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2, design and implementation of various missions and gameplay features. Details on request. So we don't know what they do. And then the fun one underneath that is unannounced title, and then in parentheses S, and then TBC. And in case you guys are wondering, TBC is to be confirmed. So I don't know particularly what that means as far as the unannounced titles go, but I can guarantee you that one of them is Grand Theft Auto 6. And I think this lines up with the timeline that GTA 6's full development probably started happening right as Red Dead Redemption 2 began to wrap up. So I would probably say around like 2017, 2018 is when Rockstar really put the pedal to the metal and started going full out on development of GTA 6. Now, there might have been a little bit of that beforehand, but I think this is them going like full out on the next installment of the series. Now, you might be wondering, what are some of those other unannounced titles? If I had to take a guess, I would say they would be like the standalone versions of Grand Theft Auto Online, Red Dead Online, and then the expanded and enhanced version of GTA 5. I think Rockstar consider those to be new titles, even though it's the same Grand Theft Auto game. In fact, we'll actually talk about some interesting things going on in a future video today, but it looks like those are the unannounced titles, and I would be hard-pressed to believe that GTA 6 is one of them. Now, although this is a very interesting find, I think this is very obvious. It's like calling water wet. We know that GTA 6 is unannounced. And honestly, to give Rockstar some credit, it might be a good thing they haven't announced Grand Theft Auto 6 yet, because we all saw what happened to Cyberpunk 2077 when I think game developers saw pressure from higher-ups and investors. We saw how buggy that game ended up turning out to be. So honestly, you really can't blame Rockstar for basically wanting to take their time here, which they have no problem doing. We've clearly seen that now, and we have seen that in the past. But I still think this is good news, that it looks like it, along with other titles, are being consistently worked on over at Rockstar. Now, another post I saw on the GTA 6 subreddit by user It's Trade A ended up posting this, saying the Super Bowl is coming back up in a few weeks. While unlikely, I feel a teaser is possible this year. And basically going on to say it's taking place in Florida. The Weeknd is performing the halftime show. There were rumors of him working with Rockstar. This would be a huge marketing opportunity to showcase something new, because there's obviously going to be a ton of eyeballs on the actual event itself. I'm sure I don't need to explain the Super Bowl for you international guys that might not know what's going on. It's essentially the National Football League Championship, and it's a big deal. Lots of parties are thrown for it. I don't know what's going to happen this year due to the pandemic, but still, a lot of people are going to be watching the Super Bowl. And it's usually filled with a ton of high-profile commercials. In fact, last year, the Super Bowl actually took place on the broadcasting company Fox, and they actually had a very, very interesting theme to the Super Bowl because it took place in Miami. And so the company who broadcasted this, Fox, ended up going with like a Grand Theft Auto Vice City theme for the entire theme. Like, it was incredibly strange, to be totally honest with you. Like, they used the same HUD from the game. They used the same like mini map. They used the same font and style of logo. It was really weird. And a lot of people then thought that that was a Grand Theft Auto 6 teaser. I thought at the time that this was just Fox trying to be clever with their marketing. And they ended up using like Miami as like a Vice City sort of theme. I don't know why they decided to do it, but it was fun. It was clever, and it got a lot of people talking. But it was not anything for GTA 6, obviously, because a full year has gone by and we haven't seen anything regarding that. But I do think that that broadcasting company, Fox, had to end up working with Rockstar. I don't think they could just do a parody like this without getting permission. And so now the rumors are starting to swirl once again that we could potentially see something in this year's Super Bowl, which is going to be taking place in about a week and a half on February 7th. So we at least have a little bit of time to speculate. Now, I would say Rockstar is probably not going to do anything here just because they usually don't show up at big events. They don't even show up at big gaming events like E3. So I'm not sure why they would show up at a non-big gaming event like the Super Bowl, but anything is possible. And they really couldn't ask for a better announcement opportunity just because it has so many eyeballs on them. But it also really isn't Rockstar's MO to go about doing something like this. I think we're more likely going to see them, change their logo on social media or post like a single picture online, and that's all the marketing they'll need. Everyone else will just, go crazy over it. So I really don't think this is Rockstar's thing, but who knows? Maybe they see this as a nice opportunity to really get the ball rolling as far as getting either GTA 6 off the ground or something else they want to talk about. Maybe the expanded and enhanced version or something along those lines. And the final thing we're going to be talking about in this video today, we did hear from Rockstar Games insider Tez Funds 2, who talked about GTA 6, and he was responding to someone who said, "No wonder longtime developers quit Rockstar. Who wants to work on a you-know-what arcade game for 13 years? GTA 4 had 4 years development time, and GTA 5 had 5 years development time. It's not been almost 8 since GTA 5 came out. I don't want a game every year. I just don't think I should be you-know-whatting them when all they want to do is milk their you-know-what now." Sorry about all the expletives there, but you guys get the idea. Not very happy with Rockstar, and Tez Funds 2 then said, "They have since adjusted their workflow to focus majorly on one game at a time, and it's only been like 2 years since RDR2 came out. GTA 6 was most likely under development before then, but not as much prioritized as RDR2 was. Would love to see it come out sooner, but I don't mind them taking their time. Ever since what happened with Cyberpunk 2077, not because of all the issues, but how rushed that game was due to investors' pressure." So sort of what I said earlier, that you don't want to see Rockstar rush something out the door, because we clearly all saw what happened to Cyberpunk 2077, filled with bugs and issues and a lot of backlash because it just didn't look as great as it was not only advertised, but also what people expected from a big-time studio like that, and a game that also took a long, long time to come out in general. But anyways, that is all the GTA 6 news that we're going to be talking about in this video today. I hope you guys did enjoy. I would love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. What do you think Rockstar is up to as far as their unannounced titles go? Is GTA 6 one of them? And do you think we will see Grand Theft Auto 6 at the Super Bowl this year? Let me know what you guys are thinking in those comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and Red Dead Redemption videos that I'm doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.